What is up, YouTube? Welcome to the first of many week in the life vlogs of the Strong Trader. One of my biggest New Year's resolutions this year is to get into vlogging, doing YouTube in general, because I just don't do it. And I was like, you know what? I got kind of a cool life between trading, competing in powerlifting, doing some entrepreneur stuff. Maybe people want to see it. So I've kept thinking about like how do I want to go about YouTube, because I do want to get into it this year. And like the whole, okay, here's my educational trading video on this and that. It's just too saturated. And like, I just realized I'm kind of more of like an influencer at heart, like showing like my day-to-day life and like the background of like everything going on. So I figured the easiest thing for me to do and just the most authentic thing for me to do is just to do vlogs. So that's what we're going to do. Basically, the whole plan is to take you through vlogs of the day and just, it's going to be a week in the life. We're going to break it up. And so today is Monday. It is officially the new year. It is January 5th, first trading day of the year. I'm live streaming every day on YouTube, by the way. It's for free. Come check it out. Today's trading recap wise didn't go the best. Unfortunately, I was red, but it happens. The market was just slow and grindy and choppy today. There just wasn't a lot to work with. So just one of those things where I tried a few attempts. I knew what I was attempting, what I was risking, and they all failed. And then we just locked ourselves out for the day and we're done. So that's it. It is what it is. You can't force setups in the market. You just kind of take what you can get and go on with the day. So that's that. Now, finish trading. We're going to make breakfast. And then I'm going to go to my favorite part of the morning, which is going down to Dana Point, getting some coffee, reading in my car, spending a little time, maybe reading the Bible, meditating, being with God, and just detaching and feeling good. So let's go make some breakfast and then go to Dana's together. Okay, we just finished breakfast. I didn't film it. I filmed it on my iPhone, so sorry you guys couldn't see it. But I eat the same breakfast pretty much every single day. You'll see it plenty in these vlogs. It's usually eggs mixed with some sort of spinach or green, with a bagel or sourdough toast, and then honey and cinnamon on top, and usually like some sausage or some other side of protein, whatever. So that's like meal number 2, I guess. First meal is oatmeal really early in the morning, which is at like 5:30. Second meal is 8:30, and like I said, it's those eggs and some sort of carb, whatever. Now we're gonna head down to Dana and go read, get some coffee. I can't wait to troll about this a lot, but we're going to take out the Urus today, the Lambo Urus. I know, you guys are probably like, what, you have a Urus? I do. It's just a Honda version. So, same shit. I know what you're thinking. Luxury, dude. But it's actually pretty funny because I like this car. I got nothing wrong with it, nothing against it, but I will get an M3 this year. Mark my words, I will get an M3. I've just had this car leased for the past 3 years. It served its purpose, but I will get an M3. And I'm just not a big car guy in general. So I'm like, I've never been like, oh my God, I need to get this type of car. But one of my dream cars when I was a kid was literally an Alpine White E46 M3. So for me, it's just like fulfilling that childhood dream of being like, oh shit, you did it. You bought the thing you wanted to buy. So that's why I want the M3. Other than that, I'm not, like I said, not a huge car guy. I don't know, maybe as I grow as an entrepreneur, I'll get into cars a little bit more. There are certain ways you can leverage cars and flip them and like drive them and enjoy them. But for now, the M3 is coming, and we'll just enjoy the Honda HR-V Sport while we can. So let's go on down to Dana, like I said, get some coffee, do a little bit of reading, take a nice drive in this Lamborghini Urus, the Honda version, and go from there. All right, this shit's probably really blown out because I am in the sun, so bear with me. But we're at Starbucks. I'll show you what I order at Starbucks every day. There's another coffee place around here that's local that I order from. It's called JC Beans. And normally I'll just get, like, I'm really simple when it comes to coffee. I'll usually just get like a some sort of black coffee with literally a pack of sweetener in it. But at Starbucks, since they introduced the protein cold foam, I've been on the protein cold foam gang, but I don't get like the fancy of stuff with a bunch of shit in it. I just get a cold brew with the cold foam. So, check it out.
Hi, good morning. Welcome to Starbucks. Is there any food or breakfast I can get started for you today?
No thanks. Can I do just a cold brew, please, with the vanilla protein cold foam?
Yeah, and what size did you want?
Let's do a grande.
Grande cold brew with vanilla protein cold foam. Got it.
And then can you just add cinnamon on top, like ground cinnamon?
With some cinnamon powder?
Yep.
Okie dokie. Anything else for you?
That's it.
Sounds good. Can I get your name?
Yeah, it's Tanner.
Thanks, Tanner. We'll see you at the window for $6.95.
Thank you. $7 a day for coffee. Ugh, the iced coffee hour like podcast guy would be so pissed. He'd be like, dude, you're spending so much money on this shit. Whatever, bro. I enjoy my routine, okay? So that's what we're getting. Okay, so just pulled up to Strands Beach. I either come here or in the harbor usually. It's just beautiful down here. Like you guys kind of just saw me driving in. It's just gorgeous. It's so beautiful. And just like I just look over the water, like it's really hard to beat a better spot to read and kind of just like chill, decompress, have some coffee. Fun fact too, look at this. Got 2 coffees. Here's a coffee I just ordered, by the way. I have 2 of them because the girl was like, oh, we made 2 by accident. Do you want the other one? And I was like, she's like, say yes. And I was like, okay. And so I guess we're having 2 coffees today. Like it's going to be an extra stimulated day. So that's what's going on. In terms of reading, this is what we're working with today. The Slight Edge. This book is all about making little changes to incur to have a bunch of discipline in your life. Look, the ripple effect. I'm on chapter 8, but I'm really big on 10 pages a day. When I first started trading, I remember I kind of like made this part of my routine where I would come and read every day and have like tea or coffee. And honestly, 10 pages a day is the most doable, achievable thing for anyone, even if you hate to read. And I've never been a huge reader. Like it's like my attention span, I just don't do it long enough. So for me, like 10 pages is perfect. Like literally I can do 10 pages and from there, I'm just like, okay, go on with the day. Like it's like really, really easy for me. So 10 pages, highly recommend The Slight Edge. This is the book we're currently reading. Now we're gonna enjoy it. And then I'll take you on the walk in a second when I'm done. But let me get these 10 pages knocked out. Okay. Just finished up reading The Slight Edge. Got my 10 pages in. And I like to try to think about like what I actually read. This is something I was really bad at when I was just, I guess, in college and even in school in general. Is I was always good at like getting work done. That's why it's like I've always been really good about like doing journaling and like doing review for trading and stuff like that, because it's something where I've always just gotten busy work done, but in order to like actually like go back and reflect on something and be like, oh, what did I fucking learn? Like I don't even know like what I just read, is something that takes practice. So after you read the 10 pages, what'd you learn, right? The whole chapter was on the ripple effect. And again, that book, The Slight Edge, is all about just like little teeny things you do that compound. It's all just basically about the process, right? So the whole chapter today was on how the author's daughter and like growing up in the household of this like ripple effect of doing little things that lead to bigger outcomes. is that. And the biggest takeaway is honestly the chapter reminded me of a Bible verse, my favorite Bible verse. I don't know that many verses, but I am a Christian. I do like to read the Bible. I go to church every Sunday. I connected with God and got a lot closer with him this past year, and it was great. I'm going to continue to try to strengthen that and grow. But one of my favorite verses is Proverbs 27:17, which basically states, as iron sharpens iron, one man sharpens another. So it's the same idea of this ripple effect where if you're doing a bunch of little things that are ultimately leading you to become this new version of yourself, how is that going to help others potentially grow, right? So real quick, check this out. We're taking the walk down to Strands, and it's just so beautiful. This is why I don't know if I could ever leave California. Like, it's like, how could I leave that? Look at this. It's just gorgeous, guys. Like, it's like so beautiful. Damn. Anyways, so 27:17 Proverbs. Ripple effect, right? It's like, how can you help other people grow? And I think that's another part of why I wanted to start doing these vlogs and start doing this, is just to show the behind the scenes and see if it can potentially inspire any of you to kind of create this life that you're really looking forward to, right? Like, I noticed this morning when I woke up, I was like excited. Oh, it's Monday, fresh year, we're working on stuff, we're growing, here we go. And like, that was just like a really cool feeling overall. And I really hope that you guys can experience that same feeling, because the feeling of actually wanting to wake up on a Monday and be like, dude, I can't wait to just enjoy the day, versus like, oh, it's Friday, let's party, you know, like there's so many weekend warriors out there. And that's like the mindset for like a majority of Americans and people, is the whole weekend warrior thing where they just rot Monday through Friday. They hate their job, they hate their life. It's income though, it pays the bills. And the weekend comes like, oh, thank God, cool, like I'm getting away from it. Versus the other way around, where I'm like, oh, the weekend's here, okay, forced to rest, I get it, it's cool. But Monday through Friday, I'm like excited for it. I'm stoked for it. So if any of my content or any of this lifestyle stuff helps you guys get inspired to pursue your own damn thing, to try to become a better trader, to become a, you know, stronger, or maybe just a better person overall, right? It's just all about habits. And so back to like the book, it's all about these little teeny daily things that you do that just compound. It talks about like if you're building a brick fence, or I'm sorry, like a brick wall around your yard or something, you don't think, oh, it's going to take so long doing it. You go brick by brick, piece by piece, right? And that's the whole idea. So that's the concept of this ripple effect. And that's what I got from the chapter today. And that's what kind of clicked for me. It made the most sense. But yeah, we're getting towards the bottom here. I'll show you guys in a second. And it's just so cool. Like, the beach is just so close to my house. And one of these days, I will have one of these sick ass beach houses over here. Can't even see it. It's all blocked off by the trees and stuff like that. But mark my words, I will have one of these days. So check this out. Here we go. Oh, dude, where the surfer's at, it's fucking ripping. Dude, we're shredding right now. Look at these lefts. I don't know if it's a left. I might have a bunch of buddies that surf. They'll probably troll me if they ever watch this, but this is one of my favorite walks. You walk down right by Strands, right by all these houses, and it's just like, again, it's just like, it's so gorgeous. Like, how could you hate it? How could you hate it? So I'm going to pop in my headphones, kind of zone out for a second, but there you guys kind of see. It's a crucial part of my day. Detach from the charts, get some mental clarity in. That's the best part too. Like, I already forgot that I traded this morning. I had a red day also, but I'm like, whatever, fuck it. Follow my rules, follow my process. Day goes on, life goes on. There's thousands and thousands more trades coming out there. So that's the whole point of doing this. But we're gonna walk, and then I'll see you guys up there later. We made it. A lot of stairs. I may be strong, my cardio's not. Ooh, there's a rainbow. I don't know if you guys can see it. Cardio needs to be worked on. It's one of the goals for the new year. Almost 240 pounds of brute strength. But we did it. Walk complete, reading complete, reflection. Go sit in my car and pray for 5 minutes, meditate, chill with God for a second. Then back to the office, aka my apartment, and we got a coaching call. Then we're gonna go train. So, see you then. Okay, now it's time to go train. So, creatine, pre-workout. This is Deliverance. It's a random pre-workout from the local nutrition shop that's owned by the guy named Sal. It's always a guy named Sal. And there's some questionable things in here that probably aren't the most legal, but it makes for a good workout. So, we're going to do that today. It is deload taper week. So basically, for those that don't know, I guess this is a good time to introduce this as well. I am a competitive powerlifter, if you didn't know that. I've been competing in the sport of powerlifting for 9 years. And I kind of know how to get ready for competitions. I've done 14 meets, I think. 14, this might be my 15th, something like that. I've gone through this process of getting strong, competing, all that type of stuff many, many times. And the week before competition, because I literally compete this Sunday, is called taper week. Taper week basically is like I've built up all this fatigue and all this strength, and I feel like I got hit by a bus 2 weeks ago. Last week, I felt like I got hit by like a small car. And the idea this week is to feel like I didn't get hit by any cars. So I feel really good. And you reduce the fatigue. So much lighter workouts the next, 4 or 5 days. It's going to be super, super simple and easy. Today we have a squat single, probably do 495 pounds. I know some of you might be like, that's not easy, but I can squat over 600 pounds, so 100 pounds less than my max. Fairly easy just to work up to, and that's it. And then I'll just like do a little bit of blood flow accessory stuff. That'll be it. So that's me today. Let's take some pre-workout. Let's go to the gym together, and let's go from there. So, like I said, creatine. We're going to do 5 grams. We're going to do 10 grams. 10 grams creatine, because the science says, roughly around there. This pre-workout is way too strong, like I said, so I'm honestly going to do barely half a scoop here. Just about half a scoop. Just about half a scoop there. And earlier this morning, I already had some of my electrolytes. Quick sponsor shout out. Shout out Edge Supplements. I'm not taking this before I lift because I took it this morning before I traded, but Edge Supplements is a new product designed for traders, or supplements designed specifically for traders. I take these every morning before I trade. It really helps me stay focused. 2 of my favorite products right here. First is the HydroFlow. HydroFlow is basically just an electrolyte supplement, so I like to get my electrolytes in every single day. Had it this morning, first thing when I woke up, and I mixed it with the Focus Fuel. The Focus Fuel is basically just a blend of like caffeine and like some good quality, like natural, like L-theanine focused stuff. A little bit of vitamins in here as well. So there's some good stuff in here. So I mix those 2 every single morning. Shout out Edge Sups, you guys. They're a brand new company, but honestly, I think they're going to blow up. This is really good shit. It's just like, it tastes good. It makes me trade well. Like I literally, there's only good things to say. So if you're interested in checking out either of these products, go ahead and head on over to, I think it's edge.shop. I'll put the link in the description of the video. But basically, Check them out. Check out their products. If you have any questions about it, you can leave a comment down below. Use code STRONG to save 10% at checkout on any Edge supplements. Cheers. All right. I'm really excited for this part because this is going to be Sam Sulek style. We're just talk about lifting in the car as I drive. It's kind of cool. So again, back to powerlifting. So today, like I said, taper week. It's going to be a much lighter training session. Like literally all the intensity is cut this week. The whole goal this week is literally just to not feel like I got hit by a fucking car. That's literally it. As I literally do this, my girlfriend's right here driving by because she lives in my building. Say hello.
Hi.
Hi. I love you.
Love you.
Pretty cool. She lives in my building. We'll move in together eventually. But this is a good step for her to like move into my building because it's just a cool apartment building. Anyways, so we're going to reduce fatigue this week. That is the focus. That is the goal. And with that being said, like literally like it's motor pattern work, meaning like I just want to make sure I'm feeling good, remember how to squat, remember how to do all the right things. And then again, just reducing fatigue. I just don't want to feel like I got hit by a truck. So nice light squat today, some blood flow. Tomorrow I have a light bench. And then Wednesday, I don't even know if I'm going to deadlift this week. I might just save it for the meet because my back's kind of been like pretty sore. So again, just like the whole goal is just to reduce fatigue. I just want to feel good. So yeah, that's generally how powerlifting training goes. Is the week before you don't really do much at all, but it's good because you need to rest and recover, and then we'll full send it on Sunday. Go ham as fuck. So driving to the gym right now. I'll pull you guys back up when we get there and maybe show some warm-ups and stuff. It's going to be a little tricky filming some of that shit. I'll have to get in the flow of it and used to it, but I'll definitely throw some training footage so you guys obviously can see. I'm not going to leave you in the dark. Okay, how to pull an audible because my coach's gym wasn't open today. I forgot he has like a friend in town, and so I had to go to a different gym, so it was kind of rushing, so I was like, I don't got time to film and stuff like that. But did hit 495 for my last taper squat, which is crazy because I've never had 5 plates be like my taper, like my like easy, 495 pounds. So this is what it looked like. Pretty fast. Love that. And for reference, it's almost the same, but this was last year, 485. I feel like that was a little bit faster. It was 10 pounds heavier or lighter. So there's that. But this still moved pretty good. So we'll take it. We will take it. But yeah, now we're going to go home, get some food, get some protein, and then I have a group coaching call with the Strong Trading team at 6:30 Eastern time. So we'll go do that. Oops. Gimme it. Gimme it. Order filled. There it is. 1291. Lucid, Asia, side quest accounts, freshies. Just started these through the new year. So, what up? Basically, just finished up some coaching calls. We had the group coaching call, which we do every Monday. And I do trade Asia very strictly, and I actually do it with negative R multiple most of the time. I figured trading props is like a good way just to exploit Asia, honestly. And I took quite a few payouts last year trading Asia. So that's been the focus during, what time is it right now? It's 5:14 p.m. So we just made $1,200 times 5 accounts. And basically the whole idea is to kind of just like rinse and repeat these every single day. Keep the daily loss limit set around 2,000 because again, it's like negative R multiple. But because of that higher hit rate overall, should make up for it. Maybe just taking me a few extra days to get to the payout. But did this last year. It worked very, very well. Took quite a few payouts with Lucid. I think I did like $30,000 in like literally 2 months or something like that with payouts from Lucid. So that's been the focus, the primary focus for sure. But stoked. Just capture that. Now, going to do some trade review and actually review the day and then go have dinner, and pretty much that's it. Wrap it up. So took you through a lot of the day today. Again, these are going to be weekly vlogs, so we'll go on to tomorrow and just see what we got in store tomorrow. Try to put it all together and see what you guys like and go from there. So time to do some review. Good morning. It's Tuesday. God, I'm really tired this morning. I just had a really long day yesterday where I was trying to just get so much stuff done on my checklist. New schedule, new year, all that type of stuff. It was great. It felt super productive, but like I just didn't go to bed early enough, and I was just like needed more sleep. And so I'm definitely groggy this morning, feeling it. But that is what caffeine is for. So just put some caffeine and some electrolytes into the good old trusty cup. We got some oatmeal brewing. Electrolytes in here that almost tipped over. Some oatmeal. Now we're going to get all set up for market open and trade. One of the biggest things on days like today where I just wake up and I'm tired is I like need to go a little bit slower because I know it's a recipe for me to be like not make good decisions. So I'm like, oh, I'm not even like fully awake yet. So these are things to think about, like, you know, just what type of day is it going to be? What do I need to be prepared for? What do I need to be careful about? And this is definitely one of them. So something I talk about with the strong trading team is we use what's called the daily report card. The daily report card, there's this temperature check section. And the temperature check section basically like has you check in with yourself to see how you're feeling and just be brutally honest. So like literally on my daily report card this morning, I'm going to write, I'm really tired. And that's like hopefully a red flag to be like, yo, okay, let's not be aggressive, right? So that's pretty much the plan this morning, and we'll go from there with it. So see you guys after trading. Wow. So update. Today I just had my PR all-time day trade I've ever had. I made $20,000 today on one trade, trading NDX options 0 DTE. I did put about $3,500 into the trade, so $3,500 was at risk, but it was a really good setup, pull back to VWAP, and I had conviction in it, and I just held the damn thing. I think that's one thing as the years have gone on, and I've seen these setups play out so many times, understanding 0 DTE, understanding the product you're trading, very important, and being able to hold it and just be like, all right, let it do its thing. Because once these 0 DTE options get up there and they mature, they gain a lot of value very fast. And so that's what happened today. Check it out. This is Robinhood. Hope you can see right there. $20,350. NDX calls. Wow. Crazy. This is mainly a swing account that I day trade on sometimes. Got $54,000 in it. Crazy, crazy, crazy. It says only 14,000 because I am down in some of these options. I have a lot of BABA options, a shit ton. And I'm down $6,000 on it, unfortunately. We'll see how this plays out. But regardless, PR trade, got to record it, had to put it in the vlog. And honestly, I was a little burnt out this morning. I didn't have a lot of mental capacity to come on here and vlog. I think this is going to be the hardest part of vlogging is like when I don't feel up to it, I don't really want to come on here and talk to you guys about the day and how it's going. But I know you guys want to see it. I know like this is a part of trading that a lot of people go through because I've been through it tons of times. The emotional regulation, right? It's really tough. It's exhausting. So just trying to be human, just trying to show you guys like the reality of it. But man, PR day trade, you know, years ago I'd be screaming, freaking out. Oh my God, 20 grand, I made 20 grand. Honestly, my reaction was like, wow, really solid play. And that's how I know I'm growing too, because I'm not getting like overly excited about this type of stuff. I'm just grateful just grateful I've been sticking with it for so long. So that's the update from this morning post-trading session. I got a couple coaching calls, have a marketing meeting soon. Then later we're going to go lift and we'll get going from there. So crazy. Keep going.
Bro, it's almost dinner time.
Oh,
It's 12:30 for me.
Europeans are always...
Europe, 3:30 is lunch, dude.
KV's never joining one of these calls again. That's it. What's up, KV? How are you doing? I'll welcome you with some friendliness. What's happening, my brother?
First and last for 2026.
Keep you on, like, yo, what up? And in the middle of it, I can literally press this button, flips the camera around, and I could talk like this, blah, 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 blah. And then you press it again, and it could flip again. And so it's just super, super easy to use. Good morning. Tired today. Because I didn't sleep that well last night, again. I think because, actually I know exactly why. I had like a weird schedule yesterday. So I had to lift at like 4 o'clock. And I never lift that late. So I also took pre-workout at 4 o'clock. So by the time I like try to go to bed at like 8 or 9, it has not been that long. So I'm like, oh. So my nervous system and my heart is just like still like pumping and stuff. So I actually didn't fall asleep probably until like 11. And then when you wake up at 5:30, it's just like not enough sleep. So tired this morning, but is what it is. We continue on. Not just never. Sometimes you're gonna be a little tired, but let's get to the routine. Gonna get some electrolytes. Gonna get some focus fuel. A little caffeine. I need a lot of caffeine today. Make some oats, do all that stuff, and then I'm going to be live streaming today with my buddy Zach, who also is an affiliate for Top 1 Futures. Shout out Top 1 Futures. If you guys don't know about Top 1 Futures, they are the prop firm that I love to trade with. One of my favorite firms. I love Top 1 Futures. These guys are awesome. I'll put the link down in the bio so you can check them out. You can use code STRONG to save the best deal on whatever deal or promo they're running right now. I think it's currently 40% off. You can copy trade up to 10 accounts. So check them out. But that's what we're going to do this morning. We're going to stream. And then after that, I think I have a couple coaching calls, but we'll take you through the rest of, the normal stuff. I know these vlogs have been a little inconsistent this week, but again, I'm trying to get in like the flow and the hang of things of filming every day, number one. And then number two, I have my competition this weekend, so I'm like, I kind of knew this would be like a intro week of getting things going, but I'm trying to show up every day and just either give, just, I don't know, some day in the life shit. Just, like I said, this is a longer form of content. I can just yap to you guys, hopefully give you some gems along the way of things I learn, and you can kind of see the behind the scenes more. So that's the plan this morning. I will see you guys after the stream. Well, we just finished up breakfast and trading. Trading didn't go so well. I haven't been trading my futures account that well, honestly. Like, it's like, part of it is I'm just not having good read on the market, a little bit rusty coming back from things. Even though I had that huge day yesterday trading options, this is like the hard part with like the props is like, I feel like with prop accounts, I just don't take them the same way. I'm more aggressive on them and like more risky. So I lose them here and there, but it's just like whatever, because it's money in, money out. I don't look at it as the same. So unfortunately today I lost my pre-live account with Top 1 Futures. It was kind of already going downhill. It was almost like a ticking time bomb. But like, it is what it is. It's like I could sit here and be all beat up about it, or be like, okay, how do I get better, right? Like, how do I just keep making progress? So we're gonna go get some movement in. I have my last deadlift today before competition this weekend. Very, very light. I'm gonna like barely do anything. So that's pretty much the plan. And I know I haven't taken you guys through any workouts or anything. So this first vlog, I know you're probably like, where's all the lifting stuff? It's just because I have my comp coming up and I'm just like, it's not that exciting like what I have to show, because it's like, it's deload stuff. It's like, I'm just like getting in, getting out. But I promise you, I'll take you through more workout stuff here and there. But that's pretty much it. That's all I got for you guys right now. I'm putting together this whole vlog tomorrow. So it's going to be a bunch of these clips, kind of me just yapping and recapping about the day. And I'm just going to learn like kind of what you guys want to see more of and stuff. That's the whole point of like starting this. I know I just need to get content out there on YouTube and just show you behind the scenes stuff in my life. So I know I need to film more like lifting stuff, probably actual review stuff of me going over trades and stuff, like the back end work, like what that looks like. Maybe I'll set up a camera and kind of go over shit like that. That'll be pretty cool. And then other than that, I don't know what, more food, more whatever, like seeing me eat, like what things I eat, like macros, nutrition, whatever it is. So again, I'm just filming, ranting, kind of seeing like what you guys want to see, what you're interested in, and putting out more content like that. So that's the plan. We're gonna go lift, and I'll check in with you guys later. But tomorrow, like I said, I will be putting all this together for a week in the life vlog, and we'll kind of see how it is and go from there. So, good morning. It is Thursday, January 8th, and yesterday was just not a good day. Yesterday, I didn't trade well. I had one of those days where I just sat there and traded too long and honestly just broke some rules. It just screwed up my whole day, honestly. Like I was just exhausted and I didn't do things I was supposed to do. And like, this is the hard part about trading is when it sucks away your day like that because you let it do that. It's crazy. The day before I had that huge trade, made 20 grand. And then like, I don't know, I tried to roll the momentum and keep going when I should have just like been like, okay, take it, chill. Didn't listen to it. So paid the price yesterday, and just traded like shit and just felt like shit all day. So the whole focus today and the whole goal is just to like trade less, focus on all my other things, and remember that like I'm in a good spot. Like I already had a solid win this week. I don't need to be like fucking chasing anything or making anything happen. So that's the focus. We're about to go live on YouTube, live stream. I got my oats going. I eat this every single morning. Right before market open, right around market open. I got some electrolytes in here ready to go. And so we are locked in and hopefully we can get something nice today. We shall see. But check in with you guys after the stream. Currently live streaming, but I just got an insane play on Costco. Did hit some Costco calls. Look at this move on Costco today. Fucking ripstick, dude. Ripstick. I made about 3 grand on this. Bigger picture weekly reversal. But holy crap. This thing is just fucking to the moon. Look at this shit. Look at this weekly reversal. Wow. Wow. I honestly planned to hold that for like a couple days, but it just went right to my target pretty much right away. So we took it. Killer. Killer, killer, killer. Here's where the swing portfolio's at. $39K. This is after pulling out 20 grand this week too, which is sick. Nice. We'll take it. All right. I actually had a really good trading day. It's crazy what happens when you just follow your rules. You feel good, you make some money. It's just like, isn't it nice how that works? That's how it should be always, but we get stuck in these weird ruts and loops and all type of stuff. So anyways, just finished up trading. I don't think I've showed you guys my breakfast yet. I've eaten the same breakfast every day for like probably 5+ years, honestly. Like literally 5+ years at least. It's always a little bit different, like variation-wise, but this is what it looks like. 4 eggs scrambled with some sort of green. So I got spinach today. Sausage, or sometimes bacon, some sort of meat. And then either sourdough bread or a bagel with cinnamon and honey. Every day. Literally every day for like 5+ years, I eat the same breakfast. And this is after having my oats and stuff. I think I shared that earlier. I have oats with blueberries and honey before I trade. And then a banana usually as well. And then I'm done trading. I have my real breakfast like I showed you right now. So that is what we're about to sit down and munch. After this, we're going to stick with the routine. We're going to go get some coffee. We're going to go read. We're going to do a little bit of walking. Then I got 2 coaching calls. Then I'm going to go train. Then I'm going to finally edit this YouTube video. So I'll put an ending to it somewhere and put it all together. I'm excited just to like look at all this and put it together. It's like a week in the life vlog and, get it out there just to see again, like what is helping you guys and, what, just showing the behind the scenes of my life because that's what I'm trying to do as a content creator, influencer, whatever you want to call it, whatever. I'm just showing my shit and just yapping. So anything I say along the way, hopefully if it helps you, that's great. So That's it. We'll see you in a bit. Okay, I'm driving right now. It's a little dangerous, but it's okay. The Osmo Pocket 3 thing makes it easy. I can just still focus on the road and talk and yap to you guys. So it's a really interesting thing I think about is like, you could just turn your whole day around based on the decisions that you make and like things you commit to. Example, yesterday, I made the decision to sit there and keep trading and just like fucking be exhausted from it. And it didn't serve me a purpose. Like, I just ruined my whole day and I honestly felt like shit from it. Versus today, I had a trade on my Top 1 Futures account that like, I was green, I was red on it, it was kind of going back and forth, and then like, finally got to the point where I was like, all right, this should follow through right here. If it doesn't, like, it reverses on me, I'm basically gonna take the break even and just call it. And that happened, and then like, I still had that feeling when I got out of it. I lost like 90 bucks, I was like, whatever. And like, I had that feeling though, when I got out of it, of like, I wanna keep trading and like put up a green on this account. And then I was like, no, this is the issue. This action of like wanting just because is causing you to sit there longer, more decision fatigue, more exhaustion. And it's those small little decisions and moments which influence and impact like the rest of your day. And this is a common thing in the life of a trader continuously, right? It's like we only have so much brain power to sit there and like review trades and stuff. I want to live my life. I want to trade for like an hour or an hour and a half and like go fuck off the rest of the day. Like I don't want to be a part of, you know, I want to go do a bunch of other shit. Like I'm an entrepreneur, I'm a lifter, I have a lot of other stuff I want to do. And so I made that decision this morning to be like, no, lock the account, get up, get out, and move on with the day. And I did that, and I'm like so grateful I did. I feel so good now. And so it's like yesterday's shit day, made the decision to sit there and have the shit day. Today, made the decision to sit there or not sit there and start moving and grooving and have a better day. It's like, but you have to make that decision. And it's like in the moment, you're like, you have to have like pep talks with yourself. I always do this where I'm like, Tanner, get up. Like, come on, get up, bro. It's like I'm literally talking to myself in third person. I do that shit all the time. I don't know. Do you guys do that at all? Like, if you do, like, let me know in the comments below. But it's really up to you to make those decisions. And so this is just a constant battle you have to go through as a trader. And this is where, like, you know, discipline comes in, all that type of stuff. And it's like, it just takes practice. It takes a lot of practice and like going through ebbs and flows to understand that, like, you know, like it feels good to make the right decision. And hopefully that compounds enough to like reinforce you to keep making the right decision for like the greater good of your day, for your account, whatever it is. So anyways, just something on my mind I wanted to yap about. We're on the way to Dana to get coffee and read. But yeah, I wanted to fill you guys in with that because I think it is valuable. Okay, we just finished up reading and now I'm gonna give you one of the best views ever. Check this out. Look at this. It's just freaking beautiful. You know that? This is the harbor. Dana Point Harbor. And this is one of the many walks I've taken many times. I go through like a few different places I walk in Dana. Sometimes it's like down by the harbor, sometimes it's up here, sometimes it's Strands Beach. I could just switch it up. But this is the bluff walk. It's pretty cool. You go down like this bluff. You can see all this, all the greenery over here. Again, the harbor. It's just like really gorgeous and nice. And so it's just a really cool spot to walk in Dana, which is super nice. So, anyways, what did we just read today? Today the chapter was all about starting with a penny. Because remember, I'm reading that book called The Slight Edge. And the whole book is just about like little things compounding into bigger things. And I think it's such a good concept that a lot of people forget because this is something that definitely adds up. And I think about this with social media, exactly what I'm doing right now. So the whole chapter today was like about like, you just need to start. You need to start with something. And so it's like talking about starting with a penny, right? It seems insignificant, but eventually over time, compounding, whatever it is, whole idea and metaphor is just start with something. So with social media, let's use that as an example, just starting to make content, right? Like I just started doing it on Instagram 3 years ago and now I have 37,000 followers. And then hopefully the idea is the same thing here on YouTube. This is my first blog. I know I just need to start. So like this whole week I've been like, how do I just start, right? Like how do I just begin just doing the thing without actually like having to like think about too much of what's going to disrupt, what about this, what about that? It's like, no, just start. So for me, this is the easiest way to do it. It's just like film vlog stuff and take you through my day because it's the way to start. So it was actually a perfect chapter for today because today finally I'm going to edit the YouTube video and put this all together. But I'm like, I just need to start and do it because I've already been thinking about that. I'm like, okay, well, is my editing going to be good? Are the thumbnails going to be good? Like, is this going to be worth it to post this or post that? But it doesn't really matter. It's like, just start, just post something. So same concept for you guys. If you're a trader, you just need to start with a practice account, start journaling, start messing around with stuff because it's not going to make sense at first, but you got to be able to just start. Like literally, that's just all it comes down to. So really great chapter today on that because that's what I needed. I needed to just start. So check this out. This is sick. Look at this, guys. Just beautiful. And it's just another reason why I love my 9 to 5, right? My 9 to 5 isn't a 9 to 5. It's an all day thing. Speak of that 9 to 5, random thought. I had this thought last night before bed. Because my 9 to 5 is sleeping. The 9 to 5 is the 9 to 5 you exchange for. Basically, I'm grinding during the day, wake up at 5 a.m., doing a bunch of shit all day, and then finishing around like 7 or 8 or whatever, going to sleep, and asleep by 9. So that's the 9 to 5, right? It's different concept. But anyways, the walk's going to continue. Thought it was a cool little thing I'd share with you guys. And this might be one of the last little parts of the vlog. I'm going to train after this. This is my last workout completely before meet day this weekend. So I compete this weekend on Sunday. Today's my last workout. It's like a little bit of belt squats, a little bit of the bike just to get some blood flow. And then I have one single Larson press at RPE 6. And that's it. Let me rest. I weigh in Saturday morning. I'll probably take you guys to weigh-ins with me. There'll be a whole separate YouTube video. I'm debating how I want to go about like recording the meet because I don't want it to mess up my flow too much. So I might do like little recaps here and there and bring this guy with me. But for the most part, I don't know. I'm going to like, I don't want it to screw up like my flow of like my training and stuff. It's like, I don't want the focus to be like, oh, did I capture the content? I just want to lift and compete because I only do it once a year. It's not really about the content for me. It's about putting all the hard work that I've grinded for and to see what comes to fruition. So we'll see how that goes. But yeah, I'm looking forward to it. Regardless, I'm going to end it here. This is going to be the last part of the vlog. And I hope you guys enjoyed this first episode. Please, please, please like, follow, subscribe. The only way I'm going to grow on YouTube is through that. So, and again, please leave all the comments you can. Like if there's anything in the comments you're like, you want me to dive into more, show more, like this is like experimenting for me. Like I don't know exactly like what's, again, like what you guys want to see, what's important, what's not important. So I'm trying just to film a whole bunch of it. And then again, like when I do rant and go on little like tangents, hopefully it's valuable and gives you guys some good like insight on whatever it is. But I appreciate all of you that follow me and support me, especially if you're here from Instagram, because you've been following me for a while. You're an OG. YouTube, anyone new on YouTube finding me, it's the beginning of a new chapter for me, but we're still just going to be me. I'll be authentic as I can. So much love. Until next time.